Angelino Heights, baby.
Shout out to Angelino Heights.
We checking in.
Shout out to Phoenix. Shout out AZ.
Shout out to Bethany Homer Road.
I guess we want to shout out Bootleg Kev too.
Oh yeah, we definitely want to shout out Bootleg Kev, one of the most legendary DJs in LA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but very much is like the gatekeeper for Arizona.
Oh, on God,
You know
he
what
is
I
the
mean?
gatekeeper. He's like the demigod.
The demigod.
Like he's like Poseidon's son.
So then who's Poseidon?
Me. No, I'm just playing. Poseidon is Jay Dilla.
That's how we're starting off the podcast. This is the lunch table.
Poseidon is
Thought.
Jay
I'm
Dilla.
Nico Blitz. Very special guest in the building. DBangz, what's popping, bro? So I'm happy we mentioned Bootleg Kev because he put me on to you.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, bro, like I know you like anime, so you're gonna like this guy."
Yeah.
And then he showed me your anime and titties song.
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, "Yo, you know what? This shit is hard as fuck."
Hey. It's a couple things to be said about that song. You know what I'm saying? I felt so many different ways about that record, and how I feel about it right now, it does kind of bang. I'm not gonna lie. It was some sub on there that I didn't know was there. It was some good sub on there.
What you mean by that?
Like sub, like
oh,
knock,
yeah,
low end. Like it was actually some knock on there. I've been playing it in my car speakers a couple times and shit.
When you were making that song, what exactly was your thought process behind it, bro? Were you just like, yo, I'm just gonna go in and just see what comes out?
That was like 3 years. I was 15, bro. I was 15 and when I made that shit. I don't even think I had my permit when I made that shit. I might have, but I was 15 for sure. And I have no idea, bro. Like I at the time it was just like not trendy for me, but like I was in the trend already of like making crazy shit that just wows people. Cause the thing that like people didn't even understand was like you could take a mic and just some of the equipment and put anything you want over the beat. You don't have to say you don't have to be in any guidelines. You can say anything you want. I came out with Booty Eating 101, Booty Eating Toe Sucker, all this crazy shit.
Jesus Christ.
And it just was like just shocking everybody. And that's when like Ugly God was popping too, bro. Like during that era, bro, like 2016, 17, like I was dropping nothing but straight like hard garbageness, bro. Like just
for the people who haven't listened to DBangz music, I think people might just be like a little bit alarmed unless they know what they're getting themselves into.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, for instance, you're talking about like eating ass throughout like all your songs, sucking on toes, and I'm just bruh, like not a whole bunch of shit that I can relate to if I want to just put that on the record.
Oh no.
But I mean, you think of... I'm just looking at your whole, like, music scene and thinking about, like, how fun you make hip-hop.
Yeah, for real. It is. It should be that way. It should be relaxing. Not stressing about what deal you got to sign and shit and all this other fucking crazy shit. Like, it's about having fun, bro. Like, because in the end of the day, we all just supposed to have a good-ass time in life. So it's like, you got to have fun with that shit. You can't be, like, on some fucking Suge Knight shit all the time.
Bruh, well, because, like, even, like, back then, like, gangster rap was very prominent in hip-hop. Yeah. And then even today, like... I mean, I don't want to really label it as like depression rap, but you know what I mean. Like
it's
a lot of
all
people
there. It's all kind of rap now. Like you have just everybody rapping about everything.
Yeah.
Like it's just that the genres, not the genre, but the subgenres that are big, like are just like rather garbage ones. Like pretty much. I mean, really. But there's rap for everything. I mean, there's music for everything.
So then, how would you classify, I guess, your subgenre of rap?
I don't even see. Even though I do like to claim that we started our own subgenre, like me, Gravy, Billy, Baby No Money. I guess we'll count Baby No Money in there, and of course Ugly God. Like all of us did kind of create that like environment for everybody. Like all the kids, they could like that was what they attached to, you know what I mean? Like when we was kids, we attached to other artists and shit. Like I was attaching to Soulja Boy and shit. Like they attached to us and Gravy and like this whole like circle, and they're all tied in with us and keep up with us and shit. Like it's crazy, but like, dude, yeah. Wait, I forgot what your even first question was, but it was about to relate to that though.
Yeah. Like so, where would you really like categorize your subgenre then?
I mean. You could say meme rap, but like I make so much different shit. Meme.
Oh, meme rap.
Like all my old shit is like that, like for sure, 100%. But like now, It's just I make everything kind of like I still make. I dropped a track called Age Results. Like that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm looking at that shit too, and I'm just like, did he just head over to the doctor? Did he get his AIDS results? But
yeah, no, like
I'm assuming you didn't.
No, it's just random. It's still like, you know what I mean? It's still like my shit to drop for the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, here's another track that has a crazy ass fucking title that everybody's gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
AIDS results, nigga.
Well, I guess like you found like your niche per se. You know what I mean? Like you know what your target audience wants. They just want something that is just more digestible in the sense of like it's just like fun music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like granted we'll
energy,
have
for sure.
Just energy, because it's like if you really dissect the music and the layers of bars that you have and the way you're rhyming things, like I think any hip hop critic would be like,
that's the
DBangz is actually a rapper.
Like, that's what the niche actually is, though. That's like the actual hidden niche to me, because even when like in all my studio sessions and shit, like no matter who it is, like I always still get that respect level, even if you don't even like the music for whatever reason. Like I still get the respect level. Like like rhyme pattern wise, you can definitely say I organize my stuff, and like even music I've written for other artists. Like it's just, you could definitely tell. That's really the most fun part.
I was see that would be weird, because I don't know if you could write for another artist and they'd be comfortable with the shit that you say.
Oh no, like
they are.
It's just once you loosen up and then you realize that this penmanship is some vicious.
It's something different.
It's
bro.
something different. It just hit different. It just do.
You know, if I were to like paint a picture for somebody on like, I guess your style, I would probably refer it to Tyler the Creator. He just had like a freestyle on Funk Flex.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so the bar that I'm thinking about, he said like me and Funk Flex have butt sex with.
Oh,
like
me and Funk Flex having hot butt sex. Yo, that shit is like ridiculous.
You know what I mean?
Like,
and it was just
hard.
like, it's kind of outrageous, but I'm just like, but bro, the way the bars are articulated, like that shit is nuts.
Yeah. It's because you can tell this nigga Tyler. It's just those certain artists, you know, that they just got it 100%.
Yeah.
And whether or not they want to show it, it's like, bro, Tyler, you could just tell, like, he said, me and Funk Flex having hot butt sex. That shit was hard as hell.
We're so being like, you're 18 years old right now, right? I was put up on Tyler probably when I was 18, 19 years old, and I'm 26 right now. Yeah. So did you listen to a lot of Tyler growing up?
Oh, hell yeah. Tyler got the best album of 2017 in my opinion, for sure. Flower Boy is the most, like, Flower Boy has so much damn replay value, dude. Like, it's crazy. I listen to Flower Boy every day. Yeah. Literally, like, it's just always comes up there, cycle. Somehow I always play it because the instrumentation is so well. So, yeah, I definitely respect Tyler a lot, but I listened to him a lot when I was younger, too, like, during, like, the early days and shit.
Like the
like,
Goblin and everything.
Yeah, like, I wasn't there when, like, it was, like, early Odd Future and shit. I'm not going to say I was already on it, but, like, by that coming of age, I was really comfortable. I related more with Earl Sweatshirt, but like I was very like into the Odd Future and shit. Damo Genesis is a legend. Haji Beats is all those guys.
Taco, everybody.
Hell yeah. That nigga Jasper, all his videos online and shit, all the Odd Future shit.
Man, I think one of my first interviews on here, we actually had Mike G.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we had Mike G on here, and I mean, he would just drop gems on gems about like how crazy the sessions were between like him, Tyler, Taco, and everybody, and it just sounded like one of those environments that you just really needed to be a part of.
Yeah,
because you see how crazy Camp Flognaw is now, and to think about like these kids just coming from Los Angeles, and they decided like, yo, we're just going to carve our own lane in hip-hop, a.k.a. Odd Future, and then seeing what it is today, it's like, it's phenomenal.
It went from Rock the Bells to Camp Flognaw.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That festival sells out in, like, the first, like, 20 minutes every time.
I will say this, though. Like, did you go last year?
Nah, I've never been. They've always sold out.
Wow.
I've never been. They always sell out.
Yeah. Well, I got free tickets from the station. Shout out to them. Anyways.
hey, lob me one.
Yeah, right. Dude, but honestly, like, and I don't think this would be too far off, but I could really see you performing on a Camp Flognaw stage.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I love all that shit.
Yeah. Have they, like, tapped in with you, or do they know about, like, what's going on with your life?
Honestly, no. What's crazy is, though, is that this is the trippiest part about having a big record. Like, I feel like they've heard it, though. Like, I feel like they've heard the song.
100%.
For sure. Like, Eminem has heard the record, bro. Like, that's all I need in my life.
How do you know Eminem heard the record?
Bro, because it was like, it was the Spotify Global 50 chart, right? It's
Yeah.
like the global like top 50 or for the viral shit, like who's ever the most viral. And I remember Cardi B had posted like her spot on the list, meaning it was important enough for her to post her spot on the list. And Cardi B actually, she posted her shit and she was like spot 7 and I was like at spot number like 2 or 1, one of them, and you could see like she's at like 7, I'm up here thick niggas and anime titties, bro. So it's like Cardi B had to have like, it's definitely like there's a strong possibility, you never know for a fact, but it's always a strong possibility that they really could have heard it.
Yeah, even just like glimpsed over it.
Oh yeah, especially a dude like Tyler. That's still more, tapped in with the underground a lot. But still, Cardi B, the fact that she posted that shit on her story, bro, I'd be forgetting about that shit.
Damn, your mind must have been going crazy at that time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That shit made no sense.
Did your views run up because of that?
Not specifically because, actually because of everything. I couldn't even pinpoint what. It just Reddit, Twitter, everything. Everywhere. Like, just all internet-related stuff.
I gotta ask you, like, I can't say the whole...
Yeah.
The whole name, yeah, obviously, but thick ninjas and anime titties.
Yeah.
Why was there like a 3-year span between like you creating the song and then you actually releasing the video?
It was more like 2 years. Well, 2.5. Now you might as well damn near call that shit 3. Honestly.
Almost 3 years.
Especially because if you count since when I actually made the shit, I don't know, dude. It was like
we just didn't have the equipment.
Like I didn't even know. I don't even know, bro. Like I don't know why. I just didn't want to do it. Actually, that's why I didn't want to do that record because I knew like have you heard Last Claim?
Yeah, I think I have.
Yeah, Last Claim like that. I wanted to do a video to that rather than Thick Niggas or like. I just wanted to do videos to everything before Thick Niggas, but I ended up doing it and people liked it a lot.
Sure. Yeah, and to me, like, looking to see how you can create a video, like, 3 years later and, like, the numbers ran up on that shit, I was like, low-key, this is kind of like a testament to know that record is kind of timeless.
Oh, literally, that shit is cemented in history. And that, in my head, I can't even wrap that around my head. Like to know that I have one of those tracks that's like somebody's gonna like people are gonna remember this shit, even if it's not a lot of people. Like people are gonna remember when that shit was out. Like remember there was a record one time called "Thick Niggas and Anime Titties" on the fucking on Billboard and shit, on some weird shit. Like
you got the people all the way at the top. Like I can't believe this shit is making it on Billboard. Now.
I was above like Ed Sheeran and Beyonce and them for a little while, like on the viral shit, and that was when they had just dropped their project on some weird shit. So that's how you knew that record was like gaining traction so fast. It's still like it's doing better now than still it ever has. Like that should be getting like 1 million streams on Spotify every like 4 or 5 days, some in that span of time. Like that shit makes no sense. I don't understand this shit at all.
See, it's kind of crazy to me how you can make a song 3 years later and still get like 1 million streams on it, like every so often. Yeah, I mean it's like 57 million compared to like the rest. But what I do appreciate about you the most is that after making that song is that you kept on going. It seems like you didn't get complacent and said like, "Oh, I already made my hit, so I'm done."
Oh, nah, hell nah. Yeah, you got to keep going. Like it's a lot of under the work stuff I'm doing right now behind the scenes, working the business outside a lot of it. Because I mean, what a lot of people don't realize is like with the whole dropping music thing is it's not that easy to just drop music and be in that music mode. Because switching from business to music is like the hardest thing ever. So it's like right now I'm not like I'm dropping like ages old stat video is gonna come out.
Can you describe that video? As best as you can.
We shot that shit in the Fashion District in LA.
Okay.
Yeah, downtown. We shot that shit in the Fashion District. We went to we were at some spot with like hella colorful shit and random props and shit, and we just went in there and shot that shit. Me and my boy Sean.
Easy.
Hell yeah, like slight work.
So going back to like the business aspect of the whole thing, like I find that once you find your niche audience and what exactly people like about you, you kind of have to keep on rolling with the punches. And you kind of had. I mean, you definitely had that with Dick Sweat on My Wrist.
I mean, what's funny is that shit was. All that music that's blown up now was getting dropped all at the same time. So none of it was big. And then once Thick Niggas got big, everything else
followed. Yeah,
like all the numbers just ran up for everything else. You know what I mean? Bro, there's literally legendary videos high key I need to make. We got to do some videos.
Bro, I mean...
Dick Sweat on My Wrist is actually kind of big. Like, I neglected that shit for so. Actually, that's cap. We shot a video to that shit 2 years ago, but I lost the footage.
Oh wait,
we filmed it on like tape on some weird goofy shit. Like it was trash anyway, but like I gotta actually make an actual video. I gotta make a real video.
It wouldn't even be right to like remake it though, because I think you guys would try to get back to like what it was a couple years ago.
I mean, we'd at least do some kind of visualization for it, like some type of weird, like something unique, like that's just gonna punch the viewer in the face on some super duper weird shit.
Hey man, I would definitely love to see a video to dick sweat on my wrist. I was about to say I would love to see dick sweat on my wrist without, you know what I mean? Like that would have just been like, woo.
Pause.
So Bangs, bro, like, what was it like for you growing up in Arizona, and especially like in the music scene? Because it's like right now, it's really just aside from yourself, people who I'm up on, like Brown Boy Maj. I know Futuristics from there too.
Yeah.
But like, what was it like for you growing up over there?
My upbringing was definitely like it was definitely like worthwhile. I think I had a good time as a kid. I ended up getting in trouble a shit ton after like 7th grade, like all the way up until I like dropped out of school like junior year. Like all those years were just spent doing stupid shit and fucking up and like selling drugs, like other weird shit, like and like not on some kingpin shit, but like just doing stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like so I had a good time, and I definitely love all my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Phoenix, but, like, it's just hot as shit there, bro. Like, it's just hot as fuck. Like, I love my state, bro, more because there's so many things to appreciate about Arizona that a lot of people don't even really recognize. Like for real. Bro, there's, like, so much land in Arizona. Like, if you, in between California and Arizona, I don't know if you ever took that drive.
I haven't taken that drive
but
yet.
If you take that drive in the daytime, bro, there's so much land in Arizona. Once you reach that Arizona, it's nothing but, like, there's California desert too, but, like, Arizona's, like, deserty desert. Like, it just feels like wild, wild west shit.
Tumbleweeds and, like, cacti everywhere.
Because I bought a farm in, like, West Arizona, which is, like, in some type of point between Cali and, like, Phoenix, but all that shit is just open land out there.
You bought a farm?
Yeah.
Why did you buy a farm?
Because I bought it. I bought it from my dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a 40 acre. Like it was like nothing on it at first, and then my dad just ended up grading the property and like just doing shit with it. He always wanted a farm. He always talked about it, and then now, like after the music shit, we were able to have some fucking funds come through. So
yeah,
it's like fuck it, let's get some land because even if the music industry collapses tomorrow, I'll still have 40 acres to live on. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's I could fucking be a farmer at any point and say fuck music, nigga.
He said, bro, I already did the music shit, but what about these crops though? What about these motherfucking crops?
What about getting in tune with the earth though? I'm trying to vibrate at that farm frequency.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, do you believe in like crop circles and all that shit?
Like with the alien shit?
Yeah.
Oh, I believe in a lot of shit.
Like what?
Like I believe in a lot of shit, bro.
Like what's the okay? Like let's say you're having a conversation with somebody, right? Like what's like the one thing you feel like you can't bring up because they're just gonna think you're like hella weird for
Pizzagate.
Pizzagate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Pizzagate is oh man. Pizzagate.
Go in, bro.
Bro, I got to. Especially now that there's a platform of people that can actually hear about this shit. Bro, it's and what's funny is you heard about the Jeffrey Epstein issue, right?
Yeah.
So Jeffrey Epstein is Pizzagate pretty much. He's the main guy, kind of like related to all the like child pedophilia and like all the sicko shit, bro. Like this dude just got like 1,300 plus or whatever. I don't know the exact number. Don't quote me on it.
Yeah.
Of like child sex assault cases and shit. Because he was the guy that was providing all those kids that were getting kidnapped in New York and shit to like the Clintons, the Trump family, like very powerful families, bro. And like I think as a people, like we need to be like very, very open-minded, truly in a way to really understand that the people we see in office and all this shit is nobody's good. They want it's two sides that is literally meant to go against each other and fight each other, and literally we just watch the shit happen. Everything is a fucking fight. Like a lot of shit is there to keep you scared too. But it's like, bro, this whole politics shit is bullshit. Like the Trumps, the Clintons, those are all the evilest motherfuckers on earth, bro. The Rockefellers, like Standard Oil, New York, like we could talk about all that shit. But like just to the Pizzagate shit, like that's like oh my, then Adrenochromes too, like why they actually be kidnapping all them kids and shit. Like, bro, it's a sicko, it's a sicko fucking world, bro. I don't want to get too graphic because like it's some graphic shit.
To kind of wrap all of the Pizzagate shit up, it really just says Pizzagate is the name of an actual conspiracy theory claiming Hillary Clinton is secretly involved in a pedophile ring centered around a pizza restaurant in Washington, D.C.
Now, see, what's crazy is any true, like, Pizzagate nigga who knows about this shit and has done their research over the years, like, what's funny is before Jeffrey Epstein got arrested, we had already known about this shit. Yeah. Like, me and my boys already knew about this, but a lot of articles like that or wherever you're reading from, Google or whatever, a lot of those mainstream sources, they always use the word conspiracy theory, like, and the term conspiracy theory was literally made by the government, so you don't
fully believe it.
Exactly, you automatically subconsciously believe it's a lie. So, like, when you read what is Pizzagate, that automatically puts it in the side of your mind, like, oh, this is false, this is not true. Oh, these claims are crazy. Ain't no way this happens. But then look what happens 2 years later. Jeffrey Epstein is fucking locked up and shit. Everybody now knows about his fucking island and shit that they were keeping kids at and shit.
That's why I'm saying, like, you always have to take things like this kind of like with a grain of salt. You can't necessarily, you can't like fully accept it, but you also can't like dismiss it.
Yeah, you cannot though. Like, and if you're closed-minded to something as simple as the Pizzagate thing, your mind is closed off to everything, bro. That's surface level shit. That's just one of the things that make you recognize how fucked up the world can be. Like, that's some surface level shit. There's a lot of shit to learn about, really. That's just something that kind of puts in front of your face. Like, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
You know about vampires, right?
In what way?
Like how vampires, the concept is they suck blood. The vampires suck blood and that's how they stay alive and they fiend and they die without it. Like, So there's this shit called adrenochrome that your brain releases a chemical into your bloodstream called adrenochrome whenever you're heightened, that like fight or flight feeling you get. Okay. Like when you're really scared, like, and that chemical gets into your bloodstream. Now, the reason they take those kids is because if you get the kids scared in a way, beat them, whatever the fuck, we're not gonna get into it. But you get their adrenochrome level really high. That's pure blood. That's also a virgin's blood too. So that's also like some really like satanic shit behind that shit too. Like, but the fact that it's a virgin, it's a pure baby, they drink that fucking blood, bro. And that the adrenochrome in the blood gets them fucking high, and bro, think about, bro, this shit's you're never gonna not think about this shit again. Think about the movie Monsters, Inc., bro. Okay. Monsters, Inc. is about fucking what? Scaring kids and getting the fucking the product of scaring kids, and then you fucking feed it to people, like, or whatever they do with the shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's who the fuck scares kids, bro? Think about that.
And then uses the fear kind of like as a sort of like feeding.
Exactly. Who do you like? You know what I mean? And that's some Disney shit too. And we could get into that too, because Walt Disney's one of the craziest, most racist, pedophile motherfuckers of all time too.
I want to know your thoughts on all of this, man.
Like, for real,
because
like,
I don't talk about this shit.
Oh yeah, no, it's a lot of shit to like worthwhile conversations to be had about a lot of shit. Like, and like, I just been thinking about a lot of this shit out here in LA too. But that's what I was doing back in Phoenix.
So in the sense of like, so you're saying like vampires. I still want to get to the Disney shit. But you're saying like, so vampires. Basically, the idea is that you scare them. It entices something like in the blood, and then the blood gets you high.
Yeah, it's like it's that the like if you look up like what the effects are of that, I'm pretty sure it'll be like on some like 50 orgasms type shit.
What's
or like
it called again?
Adrenochrome.
Adreno?
Adreno chrome. CHROME.
Got you.
I don't know if there's an H in there, but
Adrenochrome. And let me just say that I am Adrenochrome, the conspiracy wiki. There's always conspiracy, man. There's always conspiracy. Okay, purported effects of the adrenochrome: hallucination, thought disorder, bizarre ideation, masturbation, depersonalization, body image disturbances, euphoria.
It's a crazy hypermania. Euphoria is not even a word to describe it though. You know what I mean? Because there's different levels of euphoria. You have a euphoria. I just experienced euphoria when I hit this joint outside. Like there's levels of euphoria technically, but like that level is also, that's a safe drug. I'm pretty sure that's why they do that. Is because if that drug is, first of all, another reason why when you look into this shit, you got to stay open-minded. So we already know Reaganomics and shit, how the government put drugs on the street and shit. So 100%. If they're putting that shit on the street to kill us, then what the fuck do you think they're getting high on? You think they're just going about life sober? No, these guys are the most evilest, satanic, ritualist motherfuckers in the world. What are they getting high on? They're not getting high on crack and meth. They have already figured out years ago that shit is trash. You know what I mean? Those guys are fucking drinking blood, I get you.
Bro. Like they're giving us the shit product.
Dude, and Monsters, Inc. is literally a way of showing you that and putting something so blatant in front of your face and you don't even realize it, bro. You don't, like... None of us ever think Monsters, Inc. is some fucking sick shit. Monsters, Inc. is really sick. Who the fuck scares kids? That's not natural. No one wants to scare kids. Like, there's a whole movie on how... And then the kid gets, like, kidnapped, and then she's, like, with them and shit. Like, that shit is... And they're monsters, too. They're not displayed as people. Like, bro, there's a lot of shit, bro.
So then going to, like, your idea that Walt Disney is one of the most sick fucks, right?
Yeah.
Like, having, like, the platform like Disney for what it is, like... Wouldn't you think that that's a little bit more revealing to the realities of what goes on behind closed doors?
But that's the tactic, though. You put it, like, I don't even know where I can relate it to, but I put something in front of you, and it's to get your reaction. I want to see what you think about it. Also, that's desensitizing you. Like think about video games. All of your top budgeted video games and the stuff that is fed to children is all shooter games. All of them. Every single one of them, like, except then a few, like, you know, other than sports games and shit. But even EA, like, them niggas don't even get the same budget in Call of Duty kids. No. Like, those guys, bro, you talking about real money and people that want to push a certain agenda, bro. Like, and I'm not saying everything is a fucking conspiracy theory and everything is, everything got to be so deep. But, like, that's ways of desensitizing you, you know what I mean? They make... Like, bro, like, in the 60s and shit, they made war and shit seem great. Like, you know what I mean? Like, before they went to Vietnam, like, invest in war bonds,
I guess I get what you're saying now, and if I want to relate it to, like, Forrest Gump, if you ever watch Forrest Gump, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was kind of like I would consider it like a knockoff version of what actually happened, like, in real life for all these things. Like, and it does desensitize you to, like, the ideas of war because all you really remember is, I got shot in the buttocks. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you laugh about things like that as opposed to, like... But that's actually fucked up because people actually got shot in the ass.
Oh, God, and he's in a fucking jungle that in a war he doesn't even know he's fighting, and he's just fucking... and then he gets shot, and you make a joke about it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, my grandfather was in Vietnam. My grandfather got shot 5 times in his head, bro, with an AK-47 and lived to tell the tale. So I understand real gruesome, like, things he relayed to me from that war, personal experiences. Like, dude, there's fucking, like, brains that fly across your face in war and shit, and a lot of grimy, fucked up shit that is not portrayed in any of those Hollywood movies, bro. Those movies desensitize... Because think about it, bro. If you have the support of the people for a fucking war, they're going to put all their money into that shit. All the money got to go back up to the top, bro. That shit is... It's all a fucking string, bro. You gotta just... honestly, bro, I'm just glad I've broken my fucking chain to this bullshit, bro. Like, it's a lot of bullshit. And you could complain at the same time a lot, but I like to also say good shit because the world is a beautiful place. Like, like, the mankind can't destroy Earth. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. You can fuck up the environment, whatever, but eventually, like there's gonna be a higher power that takes into effect. And I believe in the age of Aquarius and shit, and that's what we're in now, bro. So I think our shit finna be looking mighty smooth in the next couple, my nigga. Good shit.
Interesting to say the least. I gotta ask you, I want to kind of keep it on topic. Have you watched Attack on Titan?
No, but I know about it, of course. Like, I've never actually seen
That means I can't even talk to you about this shit.
Yeah, I can't. I've never seen Attack on Titan.
Basically, I don't even know
I'm not
how
gonna get it.
It's... In a sense, too, Attack on Titan is a whole process of government conspiracy. Like it's kind of like the way in which we believe like the world we currently live in is like good and everything outside of us is just like simple. But then not knowing that like you may have been placed in a particular situation and you're kind of just like a test group. For a whole bunch of people,
literally,
and I've thought about things like that because you know I've been out of the country like maybe like twice, once to Mexico and like a couple times to the Philippines, but I think about like, okay, but this is the Earth. What if there's ever shit like outside of there? Because I do believe aliens do fucking exist,
dude.
You know what I mean? And that's why I brought up the crop circles. Yeah. Even the other day, I think even like government officials like legitimately said there was like an unidentified flying object in the air the other day, and I'm just like, bro, so what you're saying is this shit is actually real.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's even down to the, not even just talking about aliens, but even down to how they tell us the universe is. I think as a people, we also need to recognize that that's false. Like, you're trying to tell me you have a picture of what this star looks like that's fucking trillions of light years away. You're telling me you have in-depth fucking knowledge of all the universe and shit when we can't even leave our own Earth, and people can't even, like, bro, like, think about this. How retarded are we to believe in the moon landing? Think about that. All the facts that literally point to that shit is fake, and literally we still think that we went to the moon, bro. Because in the 60s, think about how easy it was to fucking contort somebody's opinion on something.
Oh, yeah.
Like, bro,
you think about, like, we have green screens and shit nowadays. They had that shit back then, too.
Literally, bro, you're telling me they got past a fucking radiation belt called the Van Allen belt that encompasses Earth, that literally the same like institutions are trying to figure out how to get past. There's literally college like studies on like how are we supposed to get past the Van Allen belt, but apparently we went to the moon and we're about to go to Mars in 2025 and shit. Like, you can't leave Earth, bro. So I think we need to realize that there's a lot of shit that we haven't been told. And you can see their slip-ups in their stories, you know what I mean? Because and when I say they, I'll just say the government for this specific aspect. Like, the same institutions that are teaching you like what you're supposed to know, and then they tell us they went to the moon, and then you tell us that you're trying to figure out how to get past the Van Allen belt. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? You're not gonna tell me that with that technology in a fucking piece of aluminum that you got past 3,000 degree temperatures. Like, you're not like, and nobody said anything about it. Like nobody even, like, at the time, nobody even recognized that the Van Allen belt existed. So why would how do we know for a fucking fact that there's a radiation belt called the Van Allen belt around us that we can't leave, but then you tell us, you know what I mean? Like, it just that shit doesn't make sense at all.
But I think a part of it is people just not putting themselves in that space to be informed about these things.
For sure. You definitely gotta already, like, it's really like trying to visualize, like, tell it in words. It's really like being in a bubble, bro. You're like a sheep, bro. You're a sheep until you're not one. And I think how I determine like the character of people now is how sheep are you compared to other people. Because there is a lot of shit we need to break free from, like thought wise, for sure. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like a fucking chain. Like, it's a chain that it's, think about mainstream media, CNN, Fox News, all that agenda shit. And then we just take it all in, bro. And then ever since a kid, we're just taught to go along with it.
And that's what we believe.
Yeah, the news is right. We don't fucking question that shit because that's what our parents believed. And if our parents believe it, it gotta be fucking right.
Yeah.
And we're just programmed like that as humans. You know what I mean? So it's just like, to put it in words, it's like breaking that bubble. Like, you gotta pop the bubble and really just, and it's like a fucking high to me almost, like just getting all that knowledge in and just really opening up. You literally feel like your brain like expanding damn near. Like, that's what it feels like when you learn about all this shit. Like, goddamn. And that puts everything else into like view. Like, I view the world so much differently now.
I feel like I would want to see a podcast between you and Alex Jones.
Alex Jones and Joe Rogan. I want a podcast with Joe Rogan.
Honestly, like, if I were to condone anyone, I think DBangz belongs on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Bro, Joe Rogan, please. I'm going to DM you, and then I'm going to spam my fans to DM you, and then I'm going to spam them to comment, and then I'm going to comment 5 times until I can't stop. And then that's it. And if you don't recognize me, fuck it.
Fuck it. We're going to get DBangz on there some way, somehow.
Kev, give me a shout out. I need to get on Joe Rogan's show.
Bangs, man. Oh, man. I didn't even realize we were going to go, like, this way in the interview.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Tight beat.
But, dude, hey, man.
Oh, God.
It makes sense now. Your music's different. Your thought process is different.
Oh, yeah.
Whole bunch of shit.
I was posting that on Instagram yesterday. Like, I reached, like, 1.1 million monthly listeners on Spotify, and I took a screenshot of it, like, yo, like, y'all are actually allowing me to grow as a person, because like, another quick aspect to touch on is we're meant to chase a dollar bill throughout our whole life, right? Huh? So how the fuck are we gonna grow and understand how powerful our minds really are if we're stuck chasing a dollar bill this whole time? You know what I mean? If we're stuck chasing money and we are focusing on fucking like getting our cars out of the impound lot and fucking legal troubles and trying to like, it's just so much shit that they put in place that you got to already be conformed to. How the fuck they give you no time to expand your brain. They give you a TV. You can just sit there when you're like, your kids are with us at the school the whole time. You're not raising your children. You know what I mean? It's all really set up, bro.
Well, that's why I found, and I've had, what was his name? I had this cat named Mark Redito on here, and he was telling me that, like, the best way he's seeked happiness is just through minimalism. You know what I mean? He only has, like, a finite amount of clothes, a very, like, decent space.
I've talked to some
no
people
car,
like
no television, none of that. All he literally does is just his music, and he talks to people. And I was like, well, how has that really helped you? And he's saying, like, bro, like, you have no distractions. You have nobody else telling you, like, shit otherwise.
You're not tapped in.
You're not necessarily tapped in. You're not tapped in with the world, but you're really tapped in, like, with yourself.
Yeah.
And, like, with the idea that even being in this music industry, like, you don't make too much money, it's just like, well, if you're not tapped in with, like, the fucking fanciest cars out there or, like, what the fuck Supreme's dropping tomorrow, per se, it's like you don't have to worry about that shit.
Exactly.
All you're really worried about is, well, I'm happy, and how am I going to keep on, like,
and this
living?
is what they tell me happiness is. Oh, on the car. Oh, look at this fucking commercial. Oh shit, it's $100,000 car. I'm gonna chase my life to get that. I need that. Not fucking happiness and understanding how, like, bro, our brains are literally powerful as fuck. Like, we all vibrate as humans, bro. And, like, see, and what's funny is that made me think about what your boy said. Like, he just goes and talks to people, even if it's just fucking on the street. Like, he's just going somewhere. He's interacting with humans. There's something that makes you vibrate at a certain way, like, just like how other people do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and it's just, there's a lot of knowledge that is so fucking hard to learn, bro. Like, why do I have to go all these years of school, then get into college, then get into the specific class in college of some ethical shit to realize that humans are from Africa? Why the fuck do I have to spend 20...
Like, we can literally just talk about it.
Like, literally, why do I... Like, come on now. Why do I have to go through 20 plus years of schooling or whatever and get into this institution and have it be some private shit? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean, right? Like, those ethics classes aren't necessarily necessary. Like, you can just kind of indulge in it, and the teacher is just like, he's not obligated to teach that shit. Or like,
also at the same time too, like, I mean, granted, I went to college, and fortunately I was put in a position which, like, my parents were able to pay for it. But, like, if you think about, like, a lot of people who attend college, you put so much money, and, like, the college gives you, like, funding and all of that shit just for you to graduate. And then by the time you graduate, you struggle to get a job. Then by the time you get a job, all the money that you're using is going back into paying for all those years.
And relate that to the music industry and record label deals. None of that record label money is real. No. None of that money is real.
You get the advance, then motherfuckers blow it.
Dude, not even just blow it. They just know that all that money is going to circle back up to the top. That's with anything. That's with anywhere you go. Military, fucking the music industry, the chef industry, or whatever the fuck. That's just how it's built. Like, you know what I mean? With money, it's all going to circle back up to the top. You know what I mean? So that relates to what you said.
So then you recognizing that, like, I can't imagine that you would want to, like, sign to somebody.
Oh,
or
no.
You're just solely, you just want to do your independent shit.
Yeah, no. I can't. Nah, especially, like, everybody, even the most influential niggas I know, like, just talking with me, like talking with even Ugly God, like, this dude does numbers. Like, he's been doing numbers for years. Like, he knows about handling money, and I'm going to respect his opinion a lot differently. He's like, bro, like, I remember he was one of the first ones to tell me, what the fuck would you sign for? Because I was looking at, I had a Republic Records, like, offer or whatever, and I was looking at the shit, and he was like, bro, why would you even sign? Like, what's, like, and he's just telling me all the bad experiences he's had with labels and shit, and then you see every artist in the world complaining about their label right now, and that's the biggest drama, is getting unsigned from their DJ or whatever the fuck, like, on some weird shit. So, yeah, fuck that.
Well, and also, too, if you can make all the numbers run up by yourself and with the team that you currently have, it's like, what the fuck else do you need?
Yeah, you just build the team, you know what I mean? That's the label, really. You just make your own label.
Yeah. Well, shit, shout out to DBangz, man. Shout out to your team, too. You guys are doing some crazy things, man.
Hell yeah.
I noticed, what was I going to ask you? You haven't dropped a project in a minute. What's up with that?
I dropped Keaho Nui.
Well, like a full-length album.
Oh, nah, yeah. I still have yet to really sit down and make, like, an album. I have so much, like what is it called? Like, revealing work, like, very personal work, and a lot of shit you can go see. But, like, as in a full, like, cohesive album, I've just never actually like got up in that mode where just hammer out an album really.
Like, because I'm wondering how you would go about formulating an album, because I'm sure people expect like Dick Sweat on My Wrist or Anime Titties, right? Like,
when it's time to do an album, bro, it's just gonna be so like it's gonna just be DBangz, honestly. Like, it's gonna be me, you know what I mean? Like, especially for an album, like, it's gonna be great records though. It's not just about me. It's about the music, you know what I mean? It's about actually making the dopest shit. Look at Nas's Lost Days Volume 2. All those legendary ass producers, bro, every single one of those, even if his raps were fucking basic as hell throughout the whole shit, the instrumentation is just legendary. Crazy. And I show love to all the producers and shit. Like, you know Piso?
No, I don't.
Piso, he produced a couple joints for X, like the Infinity shit with Joey.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And Slipknot, he did Slipknot. So I give homage to a lot of producers like Marco Polo and shit. Like, I actually like that shit because I've already been studying boom bap music for fucking.
Is that what you grew up on? Boom bap?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I know boom bap doesn't necessarily go hard in the U.S. anymore, but you take that shit overseas, people eat it up like crazy.
Yeah, that's facts.
Damn, bro. I really like you, bro. I really like you. We went from conspiracy theories to all of this type of shit.
Oh, God.
DBangz, who's been your favorite person to work with in the studio? Let's go with, like, first the artist, then, like, the producer.
You know who, bro, no cap. You know who actually has a solid-ass grind? Lil Kimchi, bro. You know who that is?
Lil Kimchi. I've seen that name float around.
Lil Kimchi, she's She was on No Jumper. She's just like involved with No Jumper and shit. Like, that's how a lot of people know her, like, that I talked to her about.
Her? Oh, no. Found her.
Yeah, Lil Kimchi. Yeah, that's her.
This is her?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, no. This ain't her.
Oh, hell no. That's not her. I think you spelled kimchi wrong. But yeah, her studio grind is dope. She's actually progressing a lot too. She's letting me kind of like, not mentor her, but like, you know what I mean? Like, be involved with the records and shit.
And she's an artist?
Yeah.
What about production wise?
Shit. I haven't been in the studio with that many actual like producers, like other than like people I've already known, like, or producers that I already knew or just kind of met like that. But shit, I have more fun working with the engineer than the producer. Fuck the producer.
Really?
I mean, not fuck the producer, but once the producer gives me the product, I mean, that's it.
You enjoy your time with the engineer a lot more. Yeah,
it's about the engineer. If your engineer is trash, your record's going to be trash.
Oh, 100%. Like, you need probably like 6 or 7 mixes before it's actually the final one.
Oh, yeah, especially for a big record, like with hooks and fucking, like, everything. Age of Souls doesn't like that, though.
Yeah.
Age of Souls is just...
So are you just going to be dropping singles for the rest of the year?
Oh, well, I mean, maybe the rest of the year. That's only like a couple more months. But,
yeah.
No, I'm definitely coming out with a project 2020, though. Another project.
All right. Well, everybody look out for that, man. DBangz, where can everybody find you? Oh, wait. Actually, before we go, man, I just got to ask you like a couple quick questions.
Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite anime?
Naruto.
I think I should have known that by now.
Naruto.
It's just like you were wearing the headband and everything, and I think you were doing like the signs right before you hopped on the motorcycle in the video.
I argue with every Dragon Ball Z fan ever, bro. Like, we just always just knock heads, like, especially in the PS4 parties.
Yeah. Bro, see, the only thing about, like, Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, like, Dragon Ball Z is my favorite, but there's just way too many fucking fillers. There's too many.
Yeah.
Too many for me to just be like, yo, like, just get to the point.
Yeah, that's facts. I mean, there's a lot of, like websites where you can, like, see which ones are filler and, like, how you can just skip them and shit. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, I don't know. I still enjoyed the fillers. Me and my friends actually still enjoyed them shits. Like, I was, like, the Mecha Naruto one was funny. There's a lot of stupid filters, though.
Yeah, I didn't even realize, like, Boruto was, like, its own series now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I fuck with Boruto, too.
Yeah.
A lot of people talk shit about on Boruto, but honestly, Boruto clean. Like, it's clean, bro. they just got Kishimoto finally got animating budget. Like a big budget. Like, every one of the episodes is fucking clean as shit now. Like,
okay, maybe I just gotta like jump over to Boruto then.
Oh yeah, for sure. But not if you don't understand what's going on.
Yeah,
you're not gonna be able to appreciate Boruto at all if you don't.
Is there
know
like
the
a YouTube video where I can just get like the whole 9 of what happened in Naruto?
Yes,
there probably is.
Oh hell yeah!
It's like a 30-minute video somewhere.
It's a dude named Mo Gaming, and it says the entire Naruto series like described in like 15 minutes or whatever. Because he just packs it in like
hella fast and shit.
Hell yeah. Just like that.
going back to your farm, what exactly do you guys grow?
We don't grow anything yet.
You just have the land.
We just have the land.
So what would you want to grow?
I don't know if we'd want to grow anything. I'd rather actually put solar panels on that bitch. Because there's like a 120 acre plant right by the that property out there, which actually is funny. That property I got is right next to the biggest nuclear plant in the world. Palo Verde.
Oh, you definitely don't want to grow shit then.
Oh no, I mean no, people definitely still grow shit. But what's funny is that land is on a bed of hot springs, so that brings a lot of interest too.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I bought my dad a pump, dude. Those water pumps are fucking expensive, bro.
Damn, bro, low-key, you could finesse like a little hot spring over there.
Oh, not even finesse, like literally, like it's about developing the land, bro. Like with the water with the water pump, I got my dad. The water that comes out is hot, like he can't even touch the water when it comes out.
That's crazy.
It's hot all the time. Which is good. Shit. Like, that's a good thing. You have hot water. That means, like, how can you ever really be cold? Just turn on the hot fucking water. I mean, you
got the solar panels, and then you just got the hot spring to the left, bro. That shit sound lit. What's your favorite food? Because the lunch table, so I always got to ask the food question.
Bro. My favorite food? Let me see. It's probably one of them restaurants up there in Angelino Heights. Let me see, man. Let me see. I'm trying to think, man. Probably some Echo Park shit. Nah, but I don't have a favorite food, but like out of the places in LA I'm like thinking of, they got this spot called the Original Thai Barbecue. I don't know if you know about that, but that my God, fire. Bro, it's all fresh shit, like good, like real crab and shit, like all that shit for the low too.
Okay.
But nigga, I love Denny's Caesar salads. That's my answer.
Denny's Caesar salads?
Denny's Caesar salads with extra croutons.
All right, fair enough.
That is my favorite food. That's my answer. Denny's Caesar salad.
Whenever you're back home in AZ, what's like the first thing that you do?
Shit, I ain't been gone long enough to have
or like
repetition.
Yeah. So then, like, what?
But when I go back, I see the land. I see how my dad keeps developing the shit every time, and then I go into the city, and then I just link with my boys and shit. This last time I was there, I did a show, September 7th, and with Kev was actually supposed to be there. Actually, that's what's funny. But that show I did, it was just hot as shit. So we ended up just like staying inside playing 2K and shit. Like we're fucking 12 again and shit. Like just every time I travel and leave LA, like not like as of lately, anywhere you go, like Vegas. I was in Charlotte and shit. Like every time I leave, I don't be focusing on no music unless I'm leaving for the music. Like or it's a show or we're working with an artist in Vegas or some shit. Like you know what I mean. But other than that, I'd be like other shit. I don't even know.
Well, shit, man. DBangz, you actually have like a concert coming up too with Lil Boom?
Yeah, we got a show October 4th with Lil motherfucking Boom, nigga.
You know what's funny? I think it was maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. Like me and my boy were sitting in the car and he was like, "Bro, like check this song out. This kid's talking about like watching Pornhub."
Oh yeah.
And I was just like, "What's his name?" He's like, "Lil Boom." I'm like, "Okay, this is a very interesting song." So then when I seen his name pop up again because of you, I was just like, oh, this kid's still doing his thing, so shout out to Lil Boom. Hell yeah. Man.
A lot of people don't know that Lil Boom is one of the OGs, like for real. Like Lil Boom, when he came out, he had Chef Boyardee, Caillou, 12 Bars, like all these classic, like real meme rap songs. Like on God, he was doing this shit high key, like right when Ugly God was just starting. Like and he had fuck Steph Curry. Or no, not fuck Steph Curry. He has fuck Steph Curry, but fuck KD. He has fuck KD too. KD. Fuck KD too, yeah. To like his sequel to like Lil B shit. That shit is just legendary.
Crazy.
Hell yeah.
Well shit, man. Hopefully we see you in concert then. DBangz.
October 4th, Long Beach. Yay. Lil Boom, Javon Armand from Shazam. That's like
next week.
And Equalizer 2 and like 16 other movies.
Yes. DBangz, where can everybody find you, bro?
You can find me on Instagram at DBORGUS.
That's your last name?
D Borges. Nah, my last name is Lewis.
So why Borges?
It's just like there's like D Bangeloid, D Bongo, D Bungus. Like it's like so many because it's like you can kind of substitute anything. Yeah. Like my friends used to just fuck around with that shit. Hilarious. So it's just D Borges. Yeah.
Spotify, all that.
Spotify is just DBangz, DBANGZ.
There you go.
The hardest spitter in LA. Currently, nigga.
Currently.
And if any one of you niggas on the lunch table want to dispute that, hey, I saw Coda the friend was on here.
Yeah.
That's legendary as fuck. Shout out to Coda. I know you finna see this, Coda. I want my collaboration. I fuck with you, nigga. My team fucks with you. My squad fuck with you. All my niggas fuck with you. I fuck with you. Like, bro, and bro, he was talking about how black mothers should have kids at their own home and shit, and like how you can keep that placenta attached as long as you want, kid. Like, come on, my nigga, Coda, we gotta link, bro. Let's
shout out to Coda the friend, man.
Let's connect. Let's connect and make musical love.
Yes, this is the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico Blitz, DBangz, and you're out, everybody. Yay.